And keeping him on the floor in those crunch minutes important as Conley turns it over. Thought he was bumped from behind. And Alexander Walker, good hands to stop the transition. But Conchar in the corner hits a three. Again, it's Conley to Randall on this side of the floor. Double team comes. And Randall held on to it too long. Turnover.
Really good experience for KJ. The guard, one of the best in the association.
KJ Simpson in recent weeks, he has had his hands full with TJ McConnell. Hornets going to play with Tijan Salon, Seth Curry, Joshua Okogie, Nick Smith Jr., and Taj Gibson. Hornets have now turned the basketball over 6 times, and it leads to a Morant.
Isaiah Stewart kind of dared to take it inside.
He's got to be careful because every time
knock it away.
Memphis has to be happy with that, getting on the glass early. That's their game.
See what the Miami legs are like after a 3 a.m. arrival this morning. Bain in transition, able to lay it in.
Grizzlies getting those stops, being able to get back in this game.
Pajemski with a miss, and the Grizzlies couldn't clear the glass, but now a steal by Jaren Jackson Jr. Morant, oh my word!
Ball. Once Ja went up for the shot.
Hayes lost it, stolen by Wells.
And that lead jumps to 6. That's a 20-point swing. Turnovers, they try to force it into Filipowski. Aldama.
And this has been an issue for the Grizzlies against the Clippers this year. The turnover, and then Jaren the knock away, and a run out for Pippen. Dunn will let him go.
What the Grizzlies did against the Kings, well, they did a great job getting themselves to a 4-point good D here by Jaren.
Abdi on hot pursuit, and Jaren puts it down.
Blocking a lot of shots lately, hasn't he?
Yes. Into the paint. Shaden Sharp protected it after the contact, but it right.
Monk drives it on Wells. And he lost the handle.
Mindful of the fact that the Grizzlies have a back-to-back tomorrow night at home against Miami. Jaren with the rip away. Morant skip pass. Bain mishandles.
You see here, Ja Morant not taking his normal rest. Staying in the basketball game to give the Grizzlies a chance to make the comeback.
Bain the steal, and Jerome the foul trying to get it back. Mobley, Hunter, Jerome, Merrill, and Dean Wade. Hunter in the lane. Grizzlies haven't raked it, or they do rake it away. Morant. Jerome against Morant. Trying to get around Morant. Double, stolen, Morant. Morant attacking, good again.
You know, the way that he created possessions for their team, no reason to not see him in a foul. They continue to bring this team back.
Vassell drives on Conchar. Conchar knocked it free, but Sohan on the pickup. Grizzlies still trying to dig it out, and finally a jump ball with 7 on the shot clock, and you're seeing Bain drives on Booker.
And you see Mobley, who now rebounds and pushes, starting to facilitate, initiating offense, much more aggressive on the season, but a turnover on the first possession.
Morant throwing it off. Wells the finish. On the attack, stopped by Jackson. That's why he's a Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
Wagner. Aldama had a block. Jaren on the pickup. Wendell Carter Jr. is back in.
And Morant finds Edey, and Bol gets a block. That's got him loud here early. Jackson steals it away, and Jackson leaves it up top for Morant.
They attack, attack, attack. Even if you miss, you draw and help, and that takes a body off Edey, and he gets the offensive rebound.
Durant wasn't looking. Jackson gets it back, misses a 3.
Our drive sets up G.G. Jackson. His 3 is off. Jaren hustling, but he stepped out of bounds trying to save it. Out shooting the Thunder, but the difference is the Thunder 19 more shots on goal. Vince Williams with the defense.
Very hustling in the second half.
Jaren with the knock away. Morant able to save. 3 on 2 of the Grizzlies, who does not have numbers, but he does have a trailing Harrison Barnes. Jaren knocks it away.
And the Grizzlies defense has been on point.
With the 2-seed Rockets, the 3-seed Grizzlies, and it's Van Vliet throwing it away. Jackson, he'll have to fire on the fly. Good if it goes. Halftime is here.
Collier, deep catch, stolen by Jaren as Kessler was trying to save it.
Memphis in the midst of a 16-5 run. Bane looking for more. Bane taking Gobert. And the loose change correct by Reid. Look at Jackson. Rips it back, and he's going to shoot free throws.
Wesley in the ball game. Passing out to Mamu. And they turn it away. Bane with some room service.
2 on Green, into Şengün, back out to Whitmore, who's open for 3. And look at the hustle by Şengün. Great play, good hustle, but threw it to Jaren Jackson Jr. and then ahead to Morant, who was by himself. 39th pick in the draft, a Sacramento kid who went from D2 Sonoma State to Washington State to the NBA, and then to the NBA as a starter all in 3 years. Just gobbling them up. Oh, no. Another turnover. The Rockets 4th and a quarter.
Rockets just struggle to get open in these ball situations.
Knocked out of his hands.
Randall going at Jackson. Poke away. Bodies on the floor. Grizzlies have the rock.
Adams comes up with the air ball. Whitmore, no. Rebound.
Steven Adams on the offensive glass.
Takes that off the board. Bane for 3. Adams taps the rebound. Stays with the Jaren. Grimes misses that 3. Powell offensive rebound. Had it knocked loose. Pippen on the pickup.
In this 4th quarter, the Grizzlies are going to have to find offensive rhythm against a stingy good hands Jaren Jackson Jr.
Pippen cuts off Washington and dunks! Yes! Najee Marshall into a crowd.
Nice job staying down defensively. Jaren with the steal.
And the jump ball finally called.
They're going to get the ball out of his hands. And Bane shooting it up and out. Trace with the rebound. 2 seconds to work with. Schroeder. And then Jackson took it back and missed a 3. They made the Laravia 3. When you've hit 19 threes through 3 quarters is a little scary, but that's what they do, and they're just doing it a different way. The points in the paint as they get a steal here. That's just not a good pass from Draymond.
It's all been Jaren Jackson. They can't be in a groove because they haven't taken any shots.
Jay Huff out there. The Suns turn it over. Jackson Jr. barrels down inside, drops it off to Huff. Does slip screen, drops it off now to Okogie in heavy traffic for the shot clock. Suns turn it over again. Up the floor to Wells, away to the pass. Jaren Jackson trying to do it from the 3-point line. J-Dub behind his back. Turns it over.
Knew that he wanted to go back to the strong side. John Morant, really short. CJ's got it, and that's where you want Morant. You don't want him attacking. You'd rather have him outside of the arc. On the take.
Especially with Zach Edey so high out.
Yep, away from the rim for protection. And take it away from Eve. Turnover.
You got to make those plays.
And they did on that transition.
It's a 2-on-1.
Right. And Trey was available, and it's taken away on the bounce entry. Trey will get it across against the pressure of
attack because you're in the penalty.
You're right. That's what Trey heard you and throws it away. You wanted to attack.
David going in on Jackson. He lost the handle. Ball got stuck on his hip. 2-on-1 the other way with Garrison Matthews back, and he takes the charge.
You know what? He had records being set here early in this game.
Draymond Green drives into a crowd. Jaren with the knockaway.
That's the one area where Ja does not shoot it well. Mid-range, there he is in the lane. That was a little bit of an air ball, but a lot of an air ball. Taken by LeBron with some speed. Down the middle, forgot the basketball. Let it get ahead of him.
And losing both games.
Grizzlies, they were starting Jalen Wells.
Jaren with the knockaway. Morant, a no-look. Bane.
Finney-Smith with a board. Keon Johnson against the rookie. Spin, help defender. Jackson negates it out of bounds, and it touches Brooklyn.
You're able to do it, and they're doing it with such efficiency on that end.
Claxton goes into his move, lost it against the defensive Jackson. Jaren swallows up that attempt by Johnson.
Was on the sideline, right-hand drive side.
Simmons lobs it up and hit the rim. Jaren on the pickup.
You're gonna be ordering those mojitos tonight. The mocktails. He loved those mocktails. Ja Morant lost the handle. 4-on-4 for now. Aldama. Good challenge by Brown. Off the offensive board. Richard will spot up Cornet. The post up. And Laravia runs it down in the corner.
Fox getting a rest. Monk through the lane. Crowder drives.
Great block.
Blocked a couple of times. Jaren comes away with it. DeRozan backing down, spins, tried to bring it to Sabonis. Sabonis down on the ground, tie up with Jaren Jackson Jr.
Derek White did that, played at Division II, Colorado Springs before transferring to CU at Boulder. Wow, that was an ambitious pass.
Jackson behind the screen, got Morant in the air. Jaren with a knockaway. They were trying to feed Turner in the post, and Jaren got the knockaway. Morant attacking, spinning, hanging, and hitting. Siakam, he's got 3 fouls on him. He spins. Jaren got a piece of that, I think.
And again, great help again by Jaren. Really relied upon to change the game for them.
Pass was deflected. Ball to an open area. Stolen back by Jaren. First 24 for the Grizzlies. Jaren out of the game. Luke Kennard is in. Jaden Ivey drives. Stymied. Duren lost it. Picked up by Pippen.
Thompson with his versatility. So you have the young guys that you would like to have. Good steal here by Jaren.
Jaren, the steal.
2 of 2 from the 3-point line. That means that there's a good hustle here to come up with the steal.
Now a steal, but stolen back by Avdia.
And just to go along with the defensive 3 rebounds, but on the offensive end.
And with Zach Edey out there, he's been able to do a lot more of that this season. Turnover.
Loses the ball, lead feed, Pippen. Change it in.
Gershon Yabusele has come on in place of Paul George. Martin had it knocked away.
I don't know if he saw Watson was already back.
Murray, good hands by the Grizzlies. Picked up by Jaren. Grizzlies 10 steals, 10 blocks on Sunday.
To get themselves ready, because what the Grizzlies have done is they've come out and have better starts in third quarters. So see if that's something just to keep themselves going.
Murray loose with the dribble, picked up by Jaren. Has Wells running the floor. Pinpoint pass and a finish.
A little off balance. Jaren Jackson and Green fight. Jackson comes away with it.
It's going to take probably 35 out of LeBron tonight to have a chance to win this game.
Pippen driving, reverse layup is no good. Koloko had it taken away by Jackson, and Jackson just too powerful.
They got LeBron James off ball and Davis bringing it up. LeBron 34 points, 14 assists, and his 15th assist attempt was broken up by Jaren Jackson Jr. Now in transition, Jackson thought about the 3, instead drives and flushes it.
Checked by Pippen, looking out across the floor here to Kamara. Kamani on a dribble handoff has it tipped away, and it's recovered by Jackson. In the corner, Clark a heave. Rebound to Monty from behind. Jackson running after it on a hustle play off. Simons backpedaling, lost his footing.
This has been weird stuff like that.
It's a scramble for it. And Memphis.
Everybody is able to push the ball except for Zach Edey.
Coulibaly works to the baseline. Jaren the interception. Grizzlies a 5-point lead.
Thomas comes to the ball. Thomas, head and shoulder fake, and could not get a clean pass off.
Still available for this season, Sixers fans, so lock in your seats today with exclusive benefits, including an interest-free payment plan. Lowry tried to save it, unable to do so. It's looking like playground basketball right now. Edey, the hook shot, no. Wells, he attempted the follow jam. That doesn't go either. Aldama can't hit from outside. A 4th opportunity. They head to McCain.
Good defense.
McCain, the pitter-pat dribble, needs some help.
Going.
He needed some help, but nobody was around. And here's Triple J.
Drives against Edey, out of the corner. 3 ball off the mark. Grizzlies can't clear. Now they do with Edey. Off the miss by Cam Johnson. Could be. Did play 42 minutes last night. Johnson and now Finney Smith into the baseline. Grizzlies wrestle it away. Levine covered up by Smart. Vucevic. Grizzlies got to get back defensively. Good defense by Aldama, forcing another turnover. Jay Huff, a trailing three.